Okay, very cool. So they are just gonna do randoms. So I'm gonna go ahead and set them up with randoms for really just everything that's legal. So for those of you tuning in at home and aren't familiar with the backroom rule set, we are saying goodbye to Ninja College. We are saying goodbye to Cinema Do. We are saying see ya later to Name Redacted. Did I miss any? I think it's just those three. Yeah, it's just those three nowadays.
Yeah, there's so many stages that are just legal and open, and it's absolutely delightful just looking at all these stages. I like the original Backrooms rule set.
Snake Park. I almost set them up with Snake Park.
Oh, you know I would have let Snake Park in if you left it.
That would have been so fun. Maybe for like the next ARMS Remix update, SMG can make Snake Park good. That'd be cool.
I mean, all he has to do is find a way to remove the snake board without crashing the game, and that would make it an incredible stage for competition.
Okay, cool. We are good to go. Our competitors are selecting randoms. We are just doing randos today for the first match. Very cool. Now I just have to remember which button confirms. C. C for confirm. C for start.
Indeed. And I think, yeah, that should gear everything up. I'm realizing I'm actually in a position where I might be able to kind of throw something together, so we might have a Twitch side as well. Ooh. That would be absolutely incredible, as long as my computer doesn't decide to crust everything. For context, for anybody who's curious, my computer is 16 years old, and I am currently in the midst of trying to get a fundraiser set up to raise money so that I can buy a new computer.
Yo, super chats in the chat for Maliv's new computer. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
But we got a match going on here.
We do have a match going on. Oh my gosh. So we've got Virxz playing Twintel and Burke with the old reliable Springman. Springman kind of looking like that Donkey Kong from the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct yesterday. Very clean attempt at the rush, I would say. Unfortunately, getting completely blocked out by Virxz. But we'll see if... Oh, no, we don't even need to see anything. Virxz just goes for it and has Burke in that nice little 25% health mode, where Springman's got those permacharge arms still.
Indeed, and manages to get a very clean KO as well, with one final grab dealing 160 damage. A lot of things have changed, but that grab is still the same. I like how Burke actually came in pretty strong at the start, having two, it's just going full in on wind element arms. We fully respect that, but it looks like we've got a blorb type, or an ink-based weapon, the Ink Rain coming in instead.
Yeah, that there, Maliv, is a Biffarang. It does exactly what you could guess it does. Whenever that's charged up, you are getting those Biff stamps all over your face.
Manages to deal a sizable amount of damage. Virxz in a notable lead, but we've got Burke ready with the rush. Gets the blind, looking for some kind of follow-up, but gets baited by the Actress Aura. That is going to be some heavy chip damage on the shield, but not enough to break, and not enough to fully capitalize on. I imagine Virxz is going to cleanly recover from this.
Yeah, we'll see if Virxz doesn't really seem too fazed by how Burke is moving, how Burke is attacking. I'll say one thing that I think makes this matchup in particular very difficult is, normally whenever you're seeing, oh, there we go. There is the end of round 2. But like I was saying, typically you don't really see those biff stamps on like arms that are considered good. So having that on like a boomerang, which is typically a pretty normal standard arm for people to use, definitely makes it a good bit harder to actually know what you're doing.
Now that Burke has seen that Virxz is playing to a tell, I imagine there's a lot of opportunities to change arms up, change the pathway that they might want to go about this matchup. Because most players know these days that one of the best ways to fight back against a twin tail player is explosives. And we have a notable amount of explosives that are in this game. It's just a question of like, if Burke is to choose to try to go for that, what explosive arms do you think they would want to utilize?
Against Virxz, I would say something fast and strong. I'll say I'm not as well versed. I haven't gotten like the map of new arms up just yet. I've
got that ready if you want.
Yeah. Well, tell me more about the more explosive arms, and I'll tell you like what I'm feeling in my soul as like a soul read.
So we have the classics of like the Glusher, which is a slusher now. We've got similar things, kind of like the missile is a spotty. But in terms of like things that are actually explosive type, we've got the Smackamander for a Slapamander variant. We've got the Bam Bam, which is a Ram or that type of arm. And then we've also got
Say
the
less. Say less. Bam Bam.
None of them are taken.
No, not a single one, but that is a-okay as we're tuning into the new Sky Arena. Very lovely nighttime match going.
Much more pleasant without any sun glare to have to worry about or deal with in the slightest. Look at that. You can see everything clean, clear as day, despite it being nighttime. Those flames in the background really do help with the lighting.
They do. It's gorgeous. It's easy to look at. And one thing that I didn't know that he did the first time I was trying out REMIX was the song in the background. He completely changed it to be, I think it's the theme whenever you fight Max Brass in the Grand Prix, just by default. So that is super nice icing on the cake. Especially getting to see these two just throw those rushes out at each other. Virxz first and then Burke reciprocating. Both pretty even matchup this go around.
Indeed. We've got the permacharge on Springman, which means that those arms are going to permanently stay charged because Springman is just below that 25% health, and he will remain like that until either the timer goes down or one of these two get knocked out. And as it currently stands, it's looking like it's Burke's favor here as long as they can safely avoid getting comboed like that. That is a perfect amount of damage to get the KO.
And it was the perfect hit too. It was so sneaky and just in there. I legitimately didn't see that coming. I didn't expect that to happen right out of shield.
That was such a clean response from Virxz, who was just like, it basically treating the Virxz or the Shirodin the same as you would the Thunderbird, where it's just waiting out patiently in shield, recognizing that the opponent was very anxious and eager to try to get damage. So Burke went in for the two punches, no longer had a way to defend, and that's when you just throw in a clean curving weapon and just catch them completely off guard.
For sure. And I think that's one thing that I really like about the curving arms in this, in like this version of the game, available on the special Nintendo Switch, is, I don't know, I feel like they're in a much better place utility-wise, much easier to use and combo into, especially with a, following it up with a rush like that from Virxz.
They're much... The change, again, like how we were just talking about the toaster, excellent rush. You know what, I'll talk about in just a moment as we have both sides on critical right now. And this could be another point for Virxz if they can get this confirmed. And that is going to be the match for Virxz, as that is the second win. And I believe this is best of 3, or is this best of 5?
Best of 3, to my knowledge, but Prince is gonna chime into chat and correct me, but I'm pretty sure it's best of 3 up until we get to like
Yeah, it's
final
best of
brackets.
three.
Yep. Yep.